Hello, I'm Landon Schlungen, and today we're going to be going through MongoDB and Mongoose on FreeCodeCamp. So the first thing we have to do is actually set up an account for this. So if we see the introduction here, we're also going to be using REPL.it, and we can just get that up and running by clicking on this link here. But we have to set up a Mongo Atlas account. So this is going to be my first time doing this. So we're going to see how to do this. Looks like we have to create a MongoDB Atlas account and then create a new cluster, and then create a new user, and then whitelist the IP address, and then connect to our cluster. So we're going to start by going to MongoDB Atlas. So this opens this up, and then I have to actually make an account. So I'm going to click sign in, and then it asks don't have an account, sign up. I'll click that. And I think I'm going to just sign up with Google. It's just much simpler. Accept the privacy policy and terms of service, and submit that, and we get this nice welcome screen. And let's get your account set up. Organization, yeah, sure. Projects to isolate different environments. What's your preferred language? JavaScript. And I guess I'll just continue. And I want to do free, so we're going to do the shared cluster. Create a cluster, and we're going to keep it as Amazon Web Services. I guess we'll do default Virginia. We should be able to keep this all default, and I should be able to create the cluster. It's kind of behind my face though. Yeah, there we go. We can create the cluster right here. So create that. Let's see what it brings up. Brings up a nice little dashboard here. Now we need to create our first database user. So just click this arrow, I think. So we have to click database access, create a database user, add new database user. And then we need to have our username and password, looks like. So I'll just set my username and I'll set my password. I don't know how secure this has to be. I'll just make something up. All right, got my password. Read and write to any database. Yes, that's what I want. And keep those both off. And I should be able to add this user. Whitelist your IP address is the next step. So I'll just click this arrow so that it goes to it. Network access, add IP address. Allow access from anywhere. That's what we want. That's what FreeCodeCamp recommends to do. Allow access from anywhere. And then a comment, it's optional. And then I'll keep this as default. So I'll confirm that. There we go. We got our IP addressed. Now we need to load sample data optional or connect to our cluster. So let's see what they want us to do. Looks like they want us to connect to the cluster now. And new clusters take between 7 and 10 minutes to provision, so I will definitely have to wait for that so that I can do these challenges. So we'll do connect to cluster, or actually, where is our cluster? I think I have to create a cluster here. So I'll just do create a new cluster. Oh, didn't I already do this? Yeah, I already did this. So this is my cluster, I guess, and I need to connect to it. So I'll just do it this way. Click the arrow to connect to cluster. Oh, and then it says click here. Yep. And we need to, let's see what they want us to do. Connect to our cluster, connect your application. So the second one here. And then we need this string to be able to write to it. This is the string that we're going to put inside of our Node.js to connect to our database. So I'm just going to copy it, and I'm just going to put it in a Google Docs file for now. So there we go. I got this string in here saved. And then I can just hit, or just is connected. Oh, so this is how you would actually do it, looks like. I might as well take that as well. This is how you actually connect to the database in Node.js. So that's pretty cool. And we should be able to close this now. Let's see what else. Load sample data. I don't have to do that, but maybe I should. Press load sample data set. Try that out. 350 megabytes, geez. I don't really want to, but hopefully I can just delete it pretty easily. I'll just do it. Looks like it's taking a while to load our sample data set. There we go. Our sample data set was successfully loaded. Access it in the Data Explorer by clicking the Collections button. So I'll click Collections. Now it's loading up the collections. And let's see what we got in here. Airbnb listings and reviews. Okay. So this is what our data looks like for the sample data set. Now hopefully I can delete all this. And these are the namespaces. So there's a bunch of different sets of data. And it looks like I can just trash them. And I need to enter the database name so that it knows that I really want to delete it. So I'll just do that for all these. There we go. I dropped all the data that was in here. Now I want to create my own database. So I think to do that, we just do add my own data. And then we enter a database name. So I guess my database name will be FreeCodeCamp, and collection name, data, I don't know, collection 1. Don't really know what capped collection does, but I'll just leave it as blank and create it. So there we go, we don't have anything in our collection right now. Now let's see what we do with REPL.it here. So I will open up REPL.it using this link. I'll go back to FreeCodeCamp, and I think we should go to the first lesson now, and then it will tell us how to actually connect to it. So yeah, install and set up Mongoose. We will connect to our Atlas database by doing mongoose.connect, and then our URI, and then those things. And we want to store our MongoDB Atlas database URI in a private.env file. So let's see here, we'll go to REPL.it. That's the README for GitHub, package.json. Make sure we have, well, we don't have Mongoose right now, but I guess we'll get that later. Right now I need a, oh, here we go. We have sample.env. That works as well. And I will grab my URI from here, copy it over. Should be one line. Yep. And then I have to change my password and my database name to what they were. So I'll do that quick here. Or database name should be what we have as FreeCodeCamp, and then password is whatever password I set, and I don't really want you guys to see it. So now how do we actually connect to this? We need to do mongoose.connect. So I guess first we have to add Mongoose to the project's package.json. So I'll just bring this, oh, and MongoDB as well. So in the package JSON, we need Mongoose and MongoDB. I don't know what version to use, and MongoDB. MongoDB, actually it should all be lowercase, I believe. Yeah, I don't know what version it should be though. Maybe if I put a caret, it will just update to the latest. Oh, looks like they have some set, maybe. I don't even know. I could also just look it up. MongoDB's latest version is 4.4, so I guess I'll use that one. 4.4.0, and we'll look up Mongoose's as well. Latest version is 5.10.14, it looks like. So I'll just copy that over. That should work for that. Now, I think we connect inside of our app, my app, and I think we should do it right at the top. So I'll just copy this line into here, and then your URI, it should be process, oh, and the angle bracket shouldn't be there either, process.env.uri. Is that what it is? What is it here? It's set as Mongo URI. So Mongo URI in capital letters. So that should connect to it. Is that all we have to do for this? Let's try running it and testing it out. So run invalid character in package JSON. I need to get rid of this comma. Now let's run it. Now it's installing our dependencies, but it failed. There's no version found for 4.4.0. What version would work? Come on, MongoDB, maybe 4.2. Yeah, I'll just do 3.6 up with that. We'll try that out, and it looks like it worked, I think. Oh, maybe not. What error do we have here? Mongoose is not defined. Oh, I have to require it, that's why. So I'll go back into my app. I need to require Mongoose. Right now it doesn't know what Mongoose is, so I can actually just take this from here. Or no, it needs Mongoose, so I'll just do const mongoose equals require, and then mongoose. And now I'll run it and see if it works now. And it looks like it is up and running now. Sweet. I believe it is, at least. Maybe not. Unhandled promise rejection warning. The URI parameter to open URI must be a string, but it got undefined. So it's not picking up Mongo URI. Is that it? Oh, I wonder if I have to do process.sample.env, or maybe I have to change this to just be .env. So I'll just rename it to be .env. Oh, it can't be renamed to that, actually. Yeah, this is weird. I'll just try it anyways, but it's probably not going to work. These two work, just not Mongoose should be connected, which makes sense because it's not being connected. It's having trouble getting this env. I wonder if maybe it does have to be sample.env. Okay, for sure no. I'll just do .env, and instead I think I'll just create a .env file and copy whatever's in sample over to the env. And then I think I'll just delete the sample env. So there we go, I deleted the sample env after I copied it over to .env, and maybe now it will work. It's a different error, looks like. Authentication failed. Oh, did I put in a wrong password? Maybe I put in the wrong password. Let's see here. Yeah, authentication failed again. So I feel like I have the wrong password probably. Oh, I think I know why actually. Because I need to get rid of these brackets. Oh man, okay. Well, I changed up to a new password I got rid of those angle brackets that were surrounding it. So now I'll stop and run it, and I think it connected. Cool. Let's try it out. It should work now, I think. At least let's hope so. Hey, let's go. All right, now we can actually get into the real challenges. I guess setting it up is half the battle though. Create a model. First we need a schema. REPL.it is a real server. Errors may occur. We need to create a person schema called person schema that has this prototype. How do I actually make this? Oh, I need to see the Mongoose docs. Yeah. Okay, so this is how we actually set up a schema with Mongoose. So I'll just copy this over into REPL and I'll paste it down here. We already got Mongoose, but we need a schema for Mongoose. And then we want to name it person schema. And let's see here, what else? It needs a name, age, and favorite foods. Well, we need a model called person from the person schema. Okay, so maybe we have to use this model type thing here. So we'll do const person equals mongoose.model, and then we'll use the schema that's given to us. So yeah, I think that's what we have to do. So I'll just copy this over instead of this, and this will be person instead of that. I'll put this at the top, and instead of user, we'll do person schema. Person schema? I'm not really sure, but we need a name, age, and favorite foods. Okay, name is a string, age is a number or an int, and favorite foods is an array of strings. I need to figure out the Mongoose types. Man, oh man. Schema types. Here we go. Oh yeah, here's the types. So string. Okay, so the array is you just put array around it, I think. So this would be an array of a string. What else? We need number. So number is right as number. Okay, so go back here, we need an array of string here, and our age will be number. And we'll see if this is right. Person schema, person. Yeah, we want a model called person, which I believe I did. And let's try running it, see if it works out. And we'll try testing it. Throw this in here and see if it works. And it does not work. Creating an instance from a Mongoose schema should succeed. I need to, also the string needs to be required. So how do you actually require something? All schema types. Required. How do I do that? Required validator. Oh, just do required. And then an array, looks like. Just set to true. Okay, sure. Let's add that into the name part. I wish this looked a little better. So a name should be an object with a type of string, and then an also as required true, and then we'll say why no name or something like that. And also maybe this should be let person. I'm not sure. And let's try testing it out again. And it looks like it's still not working. Maybe I actually need to take the schema and put it inside of that. That could be. So it kind of separate it out. So we'll just do person schema up here, and we'll take this new schema part, cut it out, and put it instead here. And then right here, we'll just do person schema. Let's stop and run that and try it now. Still not working. Man, oh man. I need a hint. So yeah, I got this person schema correct. Type string required true. I guess I don't need the array for required. And then my model should just be, it should just be person. Okay, so we'll do just person here, and also instead of this array, we'll just do true. And it should work now, like, come on. Yeah, let's try it. And it's still not working. I have no idea why. Maybe I need to get rid of a comma somewhere. Favorite foods. What if I just copy what they have? Okay, so I copied what they have. Now let's see if it works. Let's copy this over and try it out. Oh, there we go. So I must have done something wrong. I don't know what, but it's probably something really small. Now we need to create and save a record of a model. So that's done with this .save method, it looks like. And we need to do it within the create and save person function. And we need to create it using the person model constructor we built before, and pass in the fields, and then call document.save. Okay, let's see here. Let's go to the docs. Okay, here we go. Something like this. So new, and then we pass in an object. Okay, so inside this create and save person, I don't know why they have this done function. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I'm not really sure what that does. But we'll do const person equals a new person, and then we'll pass in our data. So we'll go name equals Landon. We'll go age equals 21. And we'll go favorite foods equals an array of strings of, we'll say pizza and ice cream. And then we have to do person.save. So we'll do person.save. And I think that's all we have to do for that. Let's try it out. Stop and run it. We'll copy this over to FreeCodeCamp and paste it in and try it out. And it's not working. Actually, it took a while, but it didn't work because it timed out. Let's see if I did anything wrong. I can put in a arrow thing here, or an error function. So yeah, I need to do a error thing. I need to handle any errors. So we'll go with an arrow function, error, and we want to just console log it. Console log the error, or just return handle error. Okay, never mind. Maybe it'll work now though. Maybe all I had to do was handle errors if they come up. So now let's try it out. Complete it. Takes a little while to run the tests, and it timed out again. Get null for an error. If I just copy this part over to here and see what happens now. Stop and run it. Oh, maybe also, maybe I have to have this in there at the end. I'm not sure, but I guess I'll try it. And now let's try it out. Complete it, and it's not working. Get rid of this part, run it again, and now complete it. Timed out again. Oh, maybe I have to do done and then pass in the error and then pass in the data. That could be. Again, I don't really know what this done function does though, but I think maybe this is what I had to do. Okay, let's try it out. Hey, let's go. Okay, it's a little weird with that, I guess. Now we need to create many records with model.create, and model.create takes an array of objects and it will create many of them, I guess. So we need to modify the create many people function to create many people using model.create. So the model part is probably the person, and then we need to pass an array of people. So create many people, we'll do person.create, and we'll pass in a couple of me's. Pass that in. Oh, it needs to be an array. Oops, an array. Pass in 3 of me, and then let's see here. Create. The second argument is the function again, so I'll do that. For the second argument, we'll do error data. This time we'll use an arrow function, and we'll pass in done, and we'll pass error data, and let's stop and run it. I'd be surprised if this doesn't work, but it might not. We'll copy over the URL and test it out, and I guess it actually doesn't work. With the argument array of people. Oh, okay. Oh, because array of people is passed in. Oh, okay. So I'll just get rid of this and instead do array of people here, and now it should work actually. Okay, that's all I had to do. And there, sweet, awesome. Use model.find to search our database. It accepts a query document as the first argument and then a callback, and it returns the array that matches. Use the function argument person name as a search key. Oh, okay. So we'll do person.find, and we'll pass in person name, and then we'll do the function as a second argument of error and data, and then we'll do this done thing again and change this to error and data. Let's stop and start it again, copy over the URL and try it out, and it didn't succeed again. Okay. Oh, I keep failing, man. Keep failing. Person.find, person name. Maybe I have to do an object. I have to do maybe name, person name. That could be it. Let's stop and run it again and try it out. Hey, there we go. Use model.find1 to return a single matching document from our database. So this will return one document even if there's more than one that it can find, that it matches with. So this is done with model.find1, and then we pass in the thing that we want to find. So a lot like find. So we have to change this find one by food. So we'll go person.find1, and we want to find the food, and we'll pass in food for that. Okay, and then we'll do error and data, same as before. So I'll just copy that down to here, and let's try it out. Stop and run it, copy the URL over. It's not working right now, probably because I have something wrong with this food thing. Maybe I just have to pass in food, or maybe I have to do food and then put it into an array. Use the argument food as the search key, and it also probably shouldn't be in an object. Okay, I'll just do that. How about stop and run it, and we'll copy this over. Actually, it's already there, and it still is not working. Okay, I don't know how they want us to do this food. Put it in there. Use the function argument food. Function argument. Oh yeah, yeah, okay. That's just the argument. Food. Maybe it has to be in the array. That just seems wrong to me. Oh, okay, never mind. I know why. It's because this key is wrong. It should be favorite foods. Yep. Okay. Favorite foods. Okay, there we go. This should work now. Let's try it out. And there we go, sweet. Use model.findById to search your database by ID. Looks like when we save a document, MongoDB automatically adds the field _ID and sets it to a unique value. And searching by ID is extremely frequent, so it provides a dedicated method for it, which is find by ID. So we'll do model.findById, and it looks like it's about the same thing as the others. So we'll go down here, and actually I kind of want to just copy one of these over, and we'll go find by ID, and the person ID is what we want to search for. And I don't think this has to be in an object because we're already stating that we want the ID. And then yeah, error and data for the second arguments. And let's stop and run it. Grab the URL, paste it over, try it out, and hey, first try, let's go. All right, now we have to perform classic updates by running find, edit, and then save again. So this is a little bit of a challenge that they have for us. We need to find a person by ID, and then we need to add hamburger to the list of favorite foods, and then save it. Okay, sounds simple enough. So we need to do person.findById. So I'll bring that in here, and then we need to change it. So I'll grab our data. How do we actually change it though? We can do array.push. Maybe I have to do data.favoriteFoods equals data.favoriteFoods.push, and then push on food to add, or maybe just do data.favoriteFoods.push. I don't actually have to set it to anything. And then I need to save it. So we'll go data.save. I have no idea if this is going to work or not. It probably is not going to work, but we'll try it out anyways. Error, new data. Let's try stopping and running, and let's try it out. Oh wow, sweet. It actually worked. I'm actually surprised just because it has these nested like functions in here of data save, and then we do another function of error and new data. Just weird. Probably won't recommend doing it this way. There's probably a better way to do it. Oh yeah, this is the better way to do it, I guess. Find one and update. Perform new updates. So yeah, this is what we actually want to do. We need to do find and update, find a person by name, and set their age to 20. Okay, find and update, or find one and update. So we'll do person.find1 and update, and we'll pass in the person name to the name field. So person name here, and we'll do an error and the data function. Inside this function, we need to, or actually let's see the docs here. Okay, so it finds it, and then it replaces it with something else as the second argument. Okay, so yeah, the second argument needs to be age of 20 because we're updating their age to be 20, and then we need to do done and pass in error and data. And let's try this out, stop and run it. And actually I got an error, missing a parenthesis, looks like. So where am I missing this parenthesis here? Oh, it's because I have two of these brackets, I think. Okay, I need to delete that bracket, and now let's run it. Try it out. Okay, looks like it's working. Let's copy this over, try it out, and it did not work. Need to pass the options document, new true as the third argument. Oh, okay. New true as the third argument. So we have age 20 and then new true. So let's try that out now. See if it works. Hey, let's go. Now we need to delete a document using model.findById and remove. This one seems pretty simple. Find by ID and remove. I can actually use this one or a different one. But yeah, we'll just do this one. Do person.findById and remove. And we'll pass in person ID. And then we'll do this done function. And let's try stopping and running. Grab the URL, paste it in, and see if it works. And it does. Sweet. Delete many documents with model.remove. It's to delete all the people whose name is within the variable name to remove. So I guess I'll just bring that over. Inside remove many people, we'll do person.remove. And we want to remove people with the name of Mary. So of name to remove. And then we want to do our done function at the end as well. So I'll just copy that over, and let's try this one out. Copy the URL, paste it in, and try it out. Hey, let's go. I'm getting better at this, I think. Chain search query helpers to narrow search results. So it looks like we have all these different methods for narrowing down our search results. We have find, sort, limit, select, and then execute. So I need to modify our query chain function to find people who like the food specified by the variable food to search. And then we need to sort them by name and limit the results to 2 documents. And we also need to hide their age. Okay, let's see here. So I'll start with find people who like the food in food to search. So we'll go person.find, and we need the favorite foods, and then foods to search, and then we need to do dot sort by name dot limit to dot sort name dot limit to, and then dot select, and we need to hide the age. Is that what it said? Hide their age. Okay, so select name and select name and favorite foods, and hopefully that will work. Trying to figure out where to put this done thing. Oh, and then execute, and then do the callback function for execute. So we'll go execute, and we'll pass in this callback function of error and data, and we'll put error and data in here. Let's try stopping and running this, and let's try it out. And it didn't work. Okay, I gotta look at the docs for this, I think. .where.gt. Execute. I need to look up select. Okay, so I can do it in these different ways, just by space or in an array. So okay, I have to do it as an array. So we want to select name and favorite foods. And okay, let's try this out. Let's copy this over. Actually, it's already there. Oh, sweet, it worked. And we're all done. We completed the MongoDB and Mongoose challenges, and I thought it was a lot of fun. That was my first time ever working with MongoDB and Mongoose. Not too bad, not too bad. I will definitely work with it in the future. Next up, we have APIs and microservices projects, where we're going to build a timestamp microservice, request header, parser microservice, and all these other different projects. Should be good, and I will see you in the next episode. This has been a long recording for me. If you learned something new, like the video, comment down below, and I will see you next time. Bye.